reading comes from Luke chapter 10, verses 29 through 37. But wanting to justify himself, he asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" Jesus replied, "A man was going from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell into the hands of robbers, who stripped him, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. Now by chance, a priest was going down the road, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. So likewise, a Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. But a Samaritan, who, while traveling, came near him, and when he saw him, he was moved with pity. He went to him and bandaged his wounds, having poured oil and wine on them. Then he put him on his own animal and brought him to an inn, and took care of him. The next day he took out 2 denarii and gave them to the innkeeper and said, 'Take care of him, and when I come back, I will repay you whatever more you spend.' Which of these 3 do you think was the neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of the robbers?" He said, "The one who showed him mercy." Jesus said to him, "Go and do likewise." Okay, so this week at camp, our message was a love that never ends. This love is referring to the web that connects us to God and then to our neighbors as well. So we had 3 days in which we talked about 3 ways that we use this love. So one of them is love and kindness, another one is justice, and the last one is walking humbly with God. And now we're going to share with you what we think this means in terms of the Good Samaritan and what it means in today's world.
So my theme is love and kindness, and in our reading, the robber, Levite, and priest did not show kindness. The Levite and the priest thought they were too good to help, but a Samaritan walked by and decided to stop and help, even though he was different, which shows kindness and love.
Just like the Samaritan, we can all show love and kindness in the way we act. We can do something as simple as sending out a text to a friend to check in on how they're doing. Action is the best thing we can do to show Christ's love. As we walk throughout our day, being intentional with our love can brighten anyone we come across.
Part of our theme of a love that never ends is justice. Justice is showing fair treatment to all and doing what is morally just. In the story of the Good Samaritan, there are several instances of which the qualities of justice can be applied. The robber showed injustice by treating the other guy unfairly. Then justice was restored when the Samaritan did the just thing and helped the guy who was robbed on the road.
There's more ways justice can be served and used in the modern world. Equality is not a form of justice for everyone. With equality, some are still left out as they have not received enough, while others get an advantage because they get more than they need. However, equity is justice for all, as all get what they need instead of getting equal portions. Another form of justice in today's world would be to get justice for people of color who are wrongly killed.
Walking humbly with God is a very important factor in this story, such as the robbers beating the man, stripping him, and stealing all his money. They were straying from God, and so was the Levite and the priest. They all strayed from God. They did not help the poor beaten man. The Good Samaritan and the innkeeper, they were all walking with God. They all helped the man, they helped him get to safety, and they helped him get better.
When walking with God in today's world, we should think about how to be the Good Samaritan by honoring God's name and knowing that He's always with us and working through us. There's a few ways you can do it. Some of the key ones that are going on right now are peacefully protesting for our neighbors and working with God's love and help to try to receive justice for them. And then also helping those who need help during this time of COVID and all the sickness, and just really showing our love to them as God shows it through us. Okay, so these are the ideas that we talked about this week. So we learned to be like the Good Samaritan, striving for justice while choosing love and kindness, all while walking humbly with God.